What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic. Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ. Goodfellas raining outside. You know, frozen rain, whatever they want to call it. But we still working. Still out here doing our thing. And, you know, I seen a video about Travis Gotti Boxing Talk. Well, he said something that kind of sparked the video I did. You know, he was saying that Crawford and Errol Spence should wait until they fight down the line. I definitely respect his views because sometimes I come with unpopular point of views as well. But, you know, shout out to him. I'm getting back in the boxing game. Much respect. But I'm sick of that shit, man. I'm sick of that shit. You know, people want to wait it out. Like we talked about with Danny Garcia a couple months ago. Talked about C. Mayweather Pacquiao. How it was you know, they was both set to make $20 or $30 million apiece in 2009 or whatever it was, and now it was a $100 million fight or $200-300 million fight, whatever it was. Dog, that ain't gonna happen for these fighters, dog. Only way you can get to that point is by fighting memorable and popular fights. You can't just go from beating the Leonard Bundini Bundles or the Derry Johns or the Takams or the Arthur Spilkas or the Austin Trials or the Dominic Wades, Martin Murrays of the world and think, you know, you're going to get to the pinnacle just by fighting one or two good fights every now and again. And with these guys fighting 2 times a year, you ain't gonna get your name out there like that. You know, it ain't gonna happen. You know, you have to be fighting 3 or 4 times a year if you're gonna be fighting guys of that rating system. You know, you're gonna have to be fighting, all right, two bums a year and then 1 good fight. If you're fighting 3 times a year, 2 really good fights in your division, then 1, you know, 1 gimme. You feel me? I mean, it's no point for these guys to wait because it's not like they fighting the other guys in their division. Look at Gervonta Tank Davis. How many of the top champions, the top fighters, the top contenders in his division has he fought? Really nothing. Lomachenko is never unified. Never unified, but people have him in their top 5. I understand why. But he's never unified belts, from what I remember. It's always been WBO. 126, 139, 135, like he's going to finally unify if you get past Linares and then beat the shit out of Ray Beltran. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you can't wait for these fights. These fights are not going to become bigger by just waiting and just bum bashing around your division. Especially the heavyweight division, ain't nobody really good. You know what I'm saying? It's tier 1 heavyweight is Povetkin and Fury get back in shape, Wilder, Joshua, and I'm pushing Parker down in tier 2. Sorry if I missed somebody, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. You know, waiting to make these fights happen for them to build up. No, these are the fights that you make your resume on, and you build up, and you accumulate these fights. Then the big money start coming up, because, you know, in boxing, it's always the next best thing is on its way up. Or hidden gem is always on its way up. So if you fuck up everybody in your division, I guarantee you it's going to be some hidden warrior or a group of special boxers that's going to come up in your division. May it be somebody moving up. May it be a young prospect turn to contender, turn into world champion or a world champion on the cusp of world champion. It's always somebody new in boxing. This ain't basketball, football, where you might have a weak draft here or there. It's always motherfuckers turning pro that's coming out the woodworks. And now, these guys are turning pro and being ready for world championship fights around 10 or 11, 12 fights now. So the game is changing. You feel me? It's changing. So if you're waiting for guys to get 20, 30 fights, then become, you know, be world champions and get ready for the top tier fighters, that's no more. They slicing that shit in half. 10 to 15 fights, they're ready for championship title fights, excuse me. So by us, you know, having the expectation, oh, let's wait and build it up. No, that's promoters that should be talking like that, not the fans. No build up needed. Crawford, Spence need to happen as soon as possible. Spence Thurman, Crawford Thurman, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, all of them need to happen. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. I seen somebody say, my boy said, oh, they need to wait till 2020. For what? Do you think you really gonna be alive in 2020? I know you expect to be alive, but it's not a given. They need to fight now. There's nobody in the heavyweight division right now, you know, that's gonna make the Wilder Joshua fight any more bigger than what it is. It is what it is. It's at the tip. Nobody in America really cares about heavyweight boxing. You know, they want this fight to be this pinnacle of all pinnacle, big pay-per-view fight in the U.S. Even if it's going to the UK, it's not going to be that. But it can be the gateway to a fight like that. Crawford Spence, it could be the gateway to bigger $100 million fights. You have to have those memorable fights. And with these guys not fighting more often, that's why they're not getting popular enough and not using social media to their advantage. They got to get back to fighting 3 times a year. 2 tough fights and I'll give a tune-up. Or a little easy fight because you fought a lot of tough fights. They got to build up. Gervonta Tank Lomachenko, ain't no point in waiting. Make it happen now. Let's see what the kid about now. Charlo Triple G, make it happen now. Make a memorable fight happen right now. Because these guys thinking these fights are these upper echelon elite level fights right now. That's going to be these 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, $100 million fights. It's not going to be that because look at Pacquiao with Mayweather. Pacquiao fought Morales, Barrera, all types of motherfuckers, man. So Mayweather. You know, Chico, he fought Chico Corrales. He was the underdog in that fight. Leonardo Hernandez before people thought he was ready. You know, he fought all the tough fights. The Arturo Gotti on pay-per-view. They did about $300K pay-per-view. He paid his dues. You got to pay your dues. And you, by bum bashing and fighting these give up easy fights, a casual fan might not be entrenched in boxing and might not know a whole lot, but he know when he see a fighter fighting an easy fight. Motherfuckers want to see competitive fights, and that's what your career has to be built off before you get to those major money fights. Till you get to those heights. Y'all see the hand gestures I'm doing like I'm talking on video. You know, you got to get there. You got to fight these type of fight for Errol Spence, Crawford, Spence, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. And for the same thing for Terrence Crawford, all these fights are your building blocks to get to that. Oh, I'm Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence or Danny or Sean or Thurman synonymous with boxing. Canelo Alvarez, he fought tough fights. I'll give him that. But guess what? He became synonymous in boxing because he got a large Mexican fan base. Mexican Americans support their own. In America, that ain't what it is right now. They only love you when you do something special. And you have to do it multiple times. Or you be the bad guy. Anthony Joshua from the UK, they support their own. But it's a reason why the UK not the number 1 market for boxing. It's a reason why Mexico not the number 1 market for boxing. Because America is a harsh critic when it comes to boxing. They got to see you get it and earn it on your own. They got to see you in with all types of difficult foes. I don't know if y'all feel what I'm going. These fights, they got to fight each other to get to that elite level, maximum potential earning level. That's what it is. They think, fighting a fucking Brandon Rios or fighting a Adrian Granado's going to get them there. It's not going to get you that. What Calvin tell Ace Boogie, sweating in the cleaners is not going to get you that. I made enough dough to bake. He said I made enough dough to feed the hood bakery, whatever the fuck he said, and pay the food. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, man, these are the tough fights that you have to get that money. You think Pacquiao just popped up on the scene and became popular, bro? Fuck no. You think Mayweather just came popular? Even after a bronze medal, he wasn't even that popular. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, Andre Ward should be the most popular fighter in the world. He won a gold medal and he lost a fight since he was 12 years old. You gotta fight the tough fights now. It's no waiting. What is they waiting for? It need to wait. The fight ain't getting no bigger than what it is now. Unless Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence split up and beat the bunch. And by that time, who knows? Can them niggas even make that weight no more? He split off and take Sean. Terrence take off and take Sean and Jesse Vargas. Earl take Keith and Danny Garcia, and then they meet up. Shit, waiting on them 2 separate fights to happen. That could be 3 or 4 years down the line. That shit need to happen now. Earl and Terrence need to set the standard now. Anthony and Deontay need to set the standard now. Vasily and Gervonta need to set the standard now. Triple G, Jamal need to set the standard now. And everybody else in the division. Ain't no point of dancing around and electric sliding around everybody and ballroom hustling around in competition. Get that shit done now because those are the fights that's going to get you that big fight. Well, ain't going to be nobody to fight. Man, there's always somebody coming up in boxing. These young contenders, Olympians, skipping over the Olympics, whatever they have, they coming. They coming. They come. I'm trying to tell you, it's a lot of the prospect, the youth level of boxing is coming. It's a big talent rush that's about to come. They coming, they hungry. They're not waiting 20, 30 fights to step up. They stepping up at 10 and 12 fights right now. So these guys need to fight. There's always going to be somebody to fight. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. And live stream later.